Happening now, the Flower City educator Zachary Arenz is named the 2024 New York State Teacher of the Year. And Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell unveils the 2024 budget with tax rate decreases amid unfunded mandates. Plus, Governor Hochul appoints Drew Ray as the New York State Chief Information Officer.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Thank you for joining us at Western New York News Now. I'm Lee Kane Jr. Those stories and more are coming up, but first, in a coordinated effort involving the Jamestown Metro Drug Task Force, Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office narcotics investigators, Jamestown and Sheriff K-9 units, Jamestown Police Department SWAT team, and Dunkirk Police Department, a search warrant was executed at 8 Pullman Street in Jamestown, New York on September 27, 2023 at approximately 8:15 a.m. The operation followed an investigation into alleged cocaine and fentanyl sales from the said address. The SWAT team successfully secured the residence, where they discovered an adult and a teenage child. Subsequent searches of the premises unveiled 15.8 grams of cocaine, 5.6 grams of fentanyl, Suboxone, metal knuckles, scales, packaging materials, and $1,292 in cash. Victor M. Mojica Medina, the adult resident of the premises, was taken into custody. He now faces charges including 3 counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 3rd degree, criminal use in drug paraphernalia in the 2nd degree, criminal possession of a controlled substance in the 7th degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the 3rd degree. Mojica Medina is currently held pending arraignment in Jamestown City Court. While in other news, at 3:06 a.m. on September 28, 2023, the Dunkirk Fire Department received a distress call reporting a structure fire at 428 Nevin Street. Firefighters arrived swiftly to encounter a single-story family home engulfed in flames, with an immediate risk of the fire spreading to adjacent structures. Fortunately, the house was unoccupied, but a person was discovered in an adjacent shed and safely evacuated without injury. Firefighters deployed hose lines to combat the blaze externally, later entering the structure to confirm it was vacant and to fully extinguish the flames. Regrettably, the house was rendered unsalvageable, leading to an emergency demolition order. Subsequent investigation by Chautauqua County fire investigators determined the fire was intentionally set. One firefighter sustained a minor injury but remained on duty. Assistance was provided by the East Dunkirk Fire Department, CCEMS, and City Code Enforcement, reinforcing the collaborative effort in managing the incident. While in other news, after an 8-day trial, a jury has delivered its verdict, finding Matthew R Gertz guilty of a range of serious charges, including 2nd-degree murder and attempted 1st-degree murder. The 31-year-old Tonawanda resident was convicted of all 12 counts in the indictment against him, following approximately 5 hours of deliberation. The charges stem from an incident that occurred on May 26, 2020. At around 1:10 a.m., Gertz intentionally shot a 32-year-old civilian, Joseph Marasco, who was playing a cell phone game on the sidewalk. Marasco succumbed to his injuries after being hit in the torso by gunfire. Later that morning, at approximately 3:37 a.m., Gertz returned to the area and fired multiple shots at 4 City of Tonawanda police officers outside of his apartment. One officer was hit but survived the attack. Gertz attempted to flee in a vehicle, engaging in a high-speed chase and exchanging gunfire with police officers. He was eventually apprehended after a collision with police vehicles. Further investigation revealed 3 illegal handguns inside Gertz's residence. If sentenced consecutively, he faces a maximum possible sentence of up to 205 years to life in prison. Gertz is scheduled to be sentenced on Tuesday, November 14, 2023, and is currently held without bail. Well, in other news, Jason R. Alexander, age 41, of Jamestown, was arrested on September 27, 2023, after being pulled over by the Jamestown Police Department for a traffic violation at 4 a.m. Alexander, who is currently on parole, was charged with driving while intoxicated, refusal, failure to wear a seatbelt, and operating an unregistered motor vehicle. The incident unfolded on James Avenue, resulting in Alexander's detention. Upon investigation, law enforcement determined that Alexander had been driving while under the influence. Consequently, he was taken into custody and subsequently processed at the Jamestown City Jail. He is currently being held awaiting arraignment at the Jamestown City Court. Well, as WNY News Now continues, Flower City educator Zachary Arenz is named the 2024 New York State Teacher of the Year. And later, Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell unveils the 2024 budget with tax rate decreases amid unfunded mandates. Stay with us, as WNY News Now will be right back.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
Flower City School number 54's own Zachary Arenz has clinched the coveted title of 2024 New York State Teacher of the Year, marking a remarkable achievement in the realm of education. This esteemed accolade, rooted in tradition and excellence, recognizes educators who exhibit exceptional dedication and expertise in their craft. Arenz' impact extends beyond traditional music classes. He goes the extra mile by imparting knowledge through ensembles, instrumental lessons, and an innovative music enrichment program, especially tailored for students grappling with grief. His dynamic leadership isn't confined to the classroom. He serves as an exemplary role model for both students and colleagues alike, igniting a passion for learning and teaching. Before joining Flower City School number 54, Arenz taught classroom music in Sweden, enriching the lives of students in grades 7 through 9 and mentoring grade 9 students to foster academic and social growth. His impressive array of credentials includes multiple music and art certificates, along with a certification in therapeutic crisis intervention for schools. Zachary Arenz now stands as New York's nominee for the National Teacher of the Year program, ready to champion the cause of education on a broader stage. Well, in other news, Chautauqua County Executive P.J. Wendell unveiled his proposed 2024 budget on Wednesday night, spotlighting a reduction in the tax rate alongside the ongoing challenge of managing unfunded federal and state mandates. Addressing the full county legislature in Mayville, New York, Wendell outlined his administration's vision, objectives, hurdles, advantages, and achievements within the 2024 budget.
The goal for the 2024 budget is to achieve a structurally balanced budget spending plan. Implementing financial sustainability is the focus for our future. By maintaining a tax levy that is at or below the tax cap limit, we continue to uphold our strong financial position of the general fund balance, maintaining between 5 and 15% of the county's revenues. The key component of maintaining our financial use of fund balance is the commitment to conservatively utilize our funds while being transparent and always keeping in mind what is in the best interest of our residents. The challenges we face in 2024's budget are increased Medicaid costs, which includes an estimated $3 million of enhanced federal Medicaid assistant percentage funding, unfortunately not being distributed directly to the counties. Additionally, 2024 will include a 53rd Medicaid payment. While inflation continues to trend as high as 6.26%, which is significantly greater than the 2% tax cap limit, the county will continue to review the salaries and benefits offered to employees to best align with the current competitive job market. This will allow an increase in recruitment and retention to support the county's efforts, goals, and values.
Wendell stressed the significance of maintaining high-quality services and programs while adhering to New York State's tax cap limit in the current economic climate. He attributed budgetary success to exceeding sales and occupancy tax expectations over the last 3 years, facilitating the expansion of travel and tourism initiatives. The budget includes capital investments such as heavy equipment procurement, upgrades to the Department of Public Facilities Sheridan Shop, renovations to county salt sheds, and continued improvements to CHQ transit buses. Wendell also emphasized investments into SUNY Jamestown Community College, IT updates, and public safety enhancements, including a new self-contained breathing apparatus, SCBA, fill station. A significant portion of the budget, approximately 80%, is allocated to state and federally mandated services and programs such as Medicaid, assigned council pay rates, and foster care expenses. Wendell commended the advocacy of Senator George Borrello and Assemblyman Andy Goodell in addressing these burdensome mandates. Wendell highlighted cost-saving measures, including the leasing of office spaces, such as the recently opened social service office in Dunkirk, projected to save nearly $1 million over its lease term. The countywide property valuation increases of approximately 16% contributed to a favorable tax rate. For 2024, Wendell proposed a tax rate of $6.91, a reduction of 89 cents from the previous year, marking the fourth consecutive year of tax rate reduction during his tenure. The last time Chautauqua County's tax rate was this low was in 1982. Wendell reported strong post-pandemic recovery trends in sales tax receipts and allocated over $2 million for anticipated occupancy tax receipts in fiscal year 2024. Additionally, he introduced a new initiative to allocate $1 million to fund lake maintenance projects throughout Chautauqua County. In conclusion, Wendell emphasized that his 2024 tentative budget aligns with his vision and commitment to serving Chautauqua County residents effectively. The budget will now undergo legislative review, including consultations with department heads to determine any necessary modifications. Access the County Executive's 2024 tentative budget presentation and recording of Wendell's address at chqgov.com/2024budget. Well, in other news, New York Governor Kathy Hochul has officially named Drew Ray as the Chief Information Officer, CIO, for New York State, entrusting him with the pivotal role of overseeing the state's digital evolution and bolstering its cybersecurity efforts. Ray's extensive background in digital technology, information technology, IT, and e-commerce, spanning 3 decades, has marked him as a formidable choice to lead this charge. Governor Hochul expressed her optimism, emphasizing New York's historical commitment to pioneering IT solutions for its residents. She underlined Ray's appointment as pivotal to continuing this legacy, especially in light of the accelerated digitalization driven by the pandemic. Ray's distinguished career includes roles as Chief Digital and Information Officer at Quaker Houghton Company, Global CIO for corporations such as Ball Corporation, DuPont Coatings, and GE Advanced Material, along with early experience at Ernst & Young. Ray's educational background, holding degrees from DuPont University in India and the University of Connecticut, complements his wealth of experience. In his new role, Ray intends to forge a collaborative team focused on delivering top-tier digital solutions for all stakeholders. He aims to improve user experiences, foster trust between New Yorkers and their government, and ensure alignment with the state's strategic IT objectives. Jennifer Lawrence, the acting Chief Information Tech Officer during the selection process, will step into the role of Executive Deputy CIO, reinforcing Ray's efforts. Together, they will advance the state's IT vision under Governor Hochul's leadership. New York State's Office of Information Technology Services, ITS, plays a vital role in several crucial state initiatives. These encompass digitizing services, enhancing cybersecurity measures, enhancing the customer experience, developing a unified identification system, expanding data and privacy programs, and fortifying the IT workforce post-COVID-19. ITS holds a statutory mandate to safeguard the state's systems from cyber threats and operates the Joint Security Operations Center, GSOC, in Brooklyn, known for its innovative whole-of-state cybersecurity approach. Well, coming up next, Congresswoman Claudia Tenney votes in favor of H.R. 5110, Protecting Hunting Heritage and Education Act. But first, we return with a look at our full weather forecast.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Right here, baby. Look. Uma.
Something more than a birthday is happening here. Once you can see it, you can help. The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
Fast, accurate, and everyday. First Defense weather.
Welcome back to WNY News Now. I haven't shown this in a while, the drought monitor. We had some rain towards the end of the summer, so that improved conditions, but recently we've been pretty dry, and with the latest update of the drought monitor on September 26th, we're back in abnormally dry conditions across much of the region, including Chautauqua County, Erie County, New York, and even into Erie County, Pennsylvania. And with very little rain in the forecast, it doesn't look like this is going to be improving anytime soon. Speaking of the rain chances, this is basically the rain chances for the next week across the southern tier and northwestern Pennsylvania tonight into tomorrow, and even then it's only a 15 to 25% chance. Most of the region is going to be dry with these scattered showers tonight as a weak system passes by the area. Moving on to the almanac now, we made it to a high of 63 degrees yesterday in the city. Our low was 53, and the records for the day 87 set back in 2017. The record low 27 set back in 1957. So let's time out future scan through the evening and into the day tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies overnight. Again, a few scattered showers possible across the southern tier and northwestern Pennsylvania as a weak system moves by to our south. We start the day tomorrow off with some clouds, maybe a couple isolated showers, and future scan is showing those clouds scattering out through the afternoon. I think the clouds are going to hold on a little bit longer, but there might be some afternoon clearing. High pressure begins to build back into the region by the weekend, and after some clouds overnight Friday into the early half of Saturday, we should go partly sunny skies through the rest of the day on Saturday, and mostly sunny skies for Sunday. Your forecast for tonight, again, mostly cloudy skies, a few showers possible. Overnight lows will range from the upper 40s across inland locations to the mid to upper 50s near the immediate Lake Erie shoreline. Your forecast for tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, a few showers early on. Highs tomorrow range from the mid 60s to the lower 70s. And now that 7-day outlook powered by Ultimate Solutions. So after these shower chances tonight and tomorrow, we're pretty much dry through the weekend, and we're going to stay dry through much of next week, and we're going to be warming it up as well. Highs over the weekend in the lower 70s, and then we continue to climb into the mid to upper 70s for next week, as after this little taste of fall, it looks like a taste of summer will be returning next week.
Andrew, thank you. Congresswoman Claudia Tenney of New York's 24th Congressional District has cast her vote in support of H.R. 5110, known as the Protecting Hunting Heritage and Education Act. This legislation, which Tenney herself co-sponsored, has successfully passed the House with an overwhelming vote of 424 to 1. The bill, at the center of a contentious debate, permits federal elementary and secondary education funds to be allocated for the purpose of training students in activities like archery, hunting, and various shooting sports. It is essential to note that this authorization does not extend to the purchase and use of weapons in schools. However, the Biden administration has criticized the bill, alleging that it misinterprets congressional intent and undermines efforts to reduce gun violence through the bipartisan Safer Communities Act. The administration argues that the act should restrict funding for hunting, archery, and shooting sports programs in schools. In response, Congresswoman Tenney expressed her concerns, stating that these programs are vital for teaching firearms safety and preserving Second Amendment rights. She believes that such activities provide valuable life skills to young Americans and voted in favor of the Protecting Hunting Heritage and Education Act to safeguard these programs. The issue remains a point of contention, highlighting the ongoing national debate surrounding gun rights and education. Well, coming up next, Senator Gillibrand leads the effort to waive work authorization fees for migrants.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
If you want to speak truth to the masses, make it funny for the classes.
Hi everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
With an increase in migrants settling in New York and cities nationwide, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand is taking the lead in a bipartisan effort to remove the $410 filing fee for the I-765 employment authorization application. House Representative Adriano Espaillat is pushing for a similar waiver in the House of Representatives. A group of New York representatives, including Jamal Bowman, Grace Meng, Paul Tonko, Richie Torres, Nydia Velasquez, Max Rose, Jerry Nadler, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, have joined forces with Gillibrand and Espaillat, collectively urging the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, to forego the filing fee. In a joint statement, the lawmakers emphasize that many migrants have fled their home countries due to pressing humanitarian concerns such as oppression, violence, poverty, or persecution. These individuals currently face significant hurdles in obtaining legal work authorization, as the filing fee remains financially out of reach for many. The proposed fee waiver seeks to empower migrants, promote self-sufficiency, and alleviate the burden on city resources. Well, that's going to be it for us today. I'd like to thank you all for watching. News continues 24/7 at WNYNewsNow.com and on our mobile app. You can download it today for free in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. We're also on Channel 716 on Roku and at channel716.com. Thank you for watching.